Hi you guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about what I consider to be the most important number in your financial life. Your net worth. Do you know your net worth? We're going to find out how to figure that out. Coming up next, Firefighter's Financial Toolbox. Hi you guys, welcome back to the program. My name is Brad. This is a Firefighter's Financial Toolbox. Do you know your net worth? The net worth is the number we should all know. It's the number that tells us how much we're worth. Now, how do we find out our net worth? Well, that's easy. Net worth is really an equation. It's all of my assets minus all of my liabilities. So what do we mean by assets? Assets, my home, my car, my checking account, the money I have in my 401k or other retirement accounts, the money I have invested. These are all assets. We take those, we add those up, and we subtract our liabilities. Our liabilities being how much do I owe left on my mortgage? If we have student loans, if we have credit card debt, if we have other kinds of loans, if we have auto loans, we're paying every month on a car. All of these are liabilities or debits that we need to subtract when we're considering what our net worth is. Now, obviously, the older we get, usually the more money we make, the higher our net worth becomes. And let's talk about a couple of things. So, first of all, in the United States, the median net worth for U.S. households currently is $97,300. Now, what does median mean? Median means half are higher, half are lower. Now, the reason I like to use the median versus the average is because a few rich people can skew the numbers. If you have a few big numbers in there, it artificially inflates the amount. Let me give you an example. If we look at my chart here, from the 18 to 24-year-old bracket, the average net worth in the United States is $93,982. Yet the median, that means half are higher, half are lower, for that age group is $4,394. That's a pretty big difference there. What about 30 to 34-year-olds? If we're looking at the average for 30 to 34-year-olds, the average net worth is $95,235. Not that much higher than the average for the 18 to 24-year-olds. Yet the median has jumped up to $29,125. Looking better. Now, what if we look at my age group, the 50 to 54-year-olds? The average in the U.S. for 50 to 54-year-olds is $838,702. Sounds pretty good, right? Getting close to $1 million. But the median is $137,866, you guys. So the median shows a more accurate depiction of what these numbers are. How often should I check my net worth? Well, that's a personal thing. I like to do mine about once or twice a year, and there's some easy software. I use Personal Capital as an app. Once you put everything in, it automatically generates and shows me on my dashboard how much I have in my investment accounts, how much my net worth is. It's simple. For me, it works really well. Mint.com is another one. The Mint app also can track that. Although Mint is actually more geared towards budgeting, you can get a net worth evaluation there as well. Now, we're going to go online and we're going to look at a couple different calculators that I've found. Some are simple, some are a little more difficult. And we're also going to look at a simple Google spreadsheet that I can use to determine my net worth. Okay, you guys, we're online. We're looking at a couple different, I'm going to show you a couple different net worth calculators. First one we're at is CNN Money. It's at money.cnn.com tools/net worth. And this is a pretty basic one, but it's going to, and we'll go through a couple and we'll use different names. So let's say that I'm a 25-year-old. Now, as we said, it's assets minus debts, or assets minus liabilities. Okay, so if we look at stock and stock funds. Let's say that, now this is talking about a brokerage account, you guys. So let's say that I have $500 in my M1 account. I don't have any bonds because I'm only 25. We'll say that I have cash in that account, savings accounts, money markets. Let's say I have $3,000 in my checking account. In my 401k, let's say I have $15,000 as I started. My primary residence, we're just buying a house, so let's say that my house is worth $200,000 and my car is worth $15,000. Okay. We don't have any arts because we're 25 and collectibles and that. Okay, so my mortgage, of the $200,000 mortgage, I still owe $185,000. I don't have a home equity loan, but I do have about $20,000 in student loan debt. I owe about $5,000 on my credit card. And let's say that's all we have. So let's look at what my net worth is. My net worth actually is better than I thought it would be, you guys. $23,500. It's actually possible, if I wasn't saving very well, to have a negative net worth. So let's take a look at another calculator. Okay, so we're at calcxml.com, and this is their online calculator. So my primary residence, let's say still $200,000. I don't have a vacation home. Furnishings are what they are. My car is worth, now I'm in my 30s and I have a nicer car. Let's say my car is $25,000. I don't have any rental real estate. Don't have any other valuables really. Let's say my stocks. Now my account's up to, let's say, $10,000. I don't have any annuities. None of that. Fixed dollar annuities. None of that. This one's kind of a little bit more. Okay. I don't like the way this one shows up at all. None of those. Okay. So let's say in my checking account now I have $5,000. Savings account, I have another, I've been saving for my emergency fund, so I have $10,000 there. Let's say I have $3,000 in a money market. And I have a CD for $5,000. All right. Save some money up. Now let's calculate. Okay, so home mortgage, of that $200,000, we still owe $150,000. I only have that. I owe, left on my car, I owe $15,000. I don't have any personal loans, although this doesn't show any. So let's say that I still owe $3,000 on my student loans. My charge account, I've got that down to only owing about $1,000 left on that. And that's where I'm at. So if we calculate that now, my personal net worth, and I like this because it actually prints it out for you. My net worth is now $224,000, so just about $250,000, because I've been saving, and it breaks down the percentage of each. I like that. Remember, my home is worth 77.5% of my value, you guys. So that is a huge thing when you're looking at that. Now, for me, the easiest way to do this, actually, and I like it best, is with a simple Excel or Google Sheets spreadsheet. So here's, I can simply put in, okay, my checking account I have, now this is close to my number, so we'll say $5,000. In savings accounts, I have about $15,000. I have one money market with $5,000 in it. I have a single CD for $5,000. And I cash on hand, I just keep in my checking account. So my primary home is worth $385,000. I don't have a second home. I don't have any actual renter properties, jewelries, clothing. Okay. My wife's car is worth $35,000. Let's be realistic, $30,000. The thing about cars, you guys, is they drop in value. And my truck's worth $15,000. My boat is probably worth, it's a drift boat, so it's not worth much. We'll say $3,000. I don't have any other stuff. Okay, so my 401ks. Now this is where we have a lot, because remember, when you have a simple spreadsheet like this and you have multiple accounts, it becomes a little bit more difficult to keep track of. So if we look at 401k balances and my 457 balance, we're at about, we'll say, 450,000. In our IRAs combined, we have about 150,000. Brokerage accounts are about 20,000. Mutual funds are in there, so we're going to leave that. I don't have any cash value life insurance. Okay, so my total assets look pretty impressive, right? But, and here's the nice thing, I've been paying down my mortgage. I only owe $78,000 on it. It's going to be paid off before I can retire. Now, my Visa and MasterCard, I'm going to leave these blank because I pay them off each month. I don't accrue any interest charges, so if I spend $5,000 on it that month, I pay it off in full. So we're going to leave those at zero. This is just my situation. Let's see. My wife owes about, on her car, she owes probably $22,000 on it. My truck is paid off. My boat is paid off. Our student loans are paid off. We don't have any personal loans, and I would never take a loan for my 401k. So my estimated total, my estimated net worth is $983,000, you guys. Now that's, those numbers are not exact. I just guesstimated on some of them. And remember, that's 25 years of really digging to amass assets. None of this has to be difficult when you do it. Now, the nice thing is you can come in. Let's go ahead and zip all those out. Zip all these numbers out. Boom. And we start over new. So, depending on where you are in life, it's nice to be able to keep checking up on it on a regular basis. Now, okay, you guys, so you saw a couple different examples of online tools that are available. You could use a simple calculator from CNN Money, or you could use a simple Google spreadsheet. The Google spreadsheet I found just by Googling online, and once I did it, I signed in with my Google account, and now I have it on mine. It's a very simple tool, but efficient. Now, as you saw, some of those online calculators are a little bit more geared towards people with more assets or more investments or more other types of income streams, and so you have to find one that works for you. But with the internet being what it is, you guys, it's a simple way that you can do once or twice a year, or even more if you want to really keep track of it, to keep a good idea of how much your net worth is. It is the most important thing. And one of the best things about tracking your net worth consistently is you get to see that number going up. And that will help keep you motivated to keep investing, to keep saving, to keep paying off those credit cards, to knock down that debt, all the things that we want to do to eventually end up financially free and be able to retire comfortably. All right, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, give me a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. It really helps the algorithm. And if there's anything that I failed to mention in this that you think is important, please put them in the comments. We all learn together by being interactive in our community and learning little bits and pieces from each other, both good and bad, so that we're going to make better decisions in our financial lives. All right, thanks a lot. Bye-bye.